Welcome to the Edge video. Like the other videos, this video is divided into 3 sections: the sales pitch, the sales rep demonstrating a presentation on Edge, and then the frequently asked questions. First up, the sales pitch.
Edge is an easy-to-install, beautiful art feature that could be used as a wall finish, cloud ceiling application, or partition material. Edge can be customized to fit any space, from long corridors to a smaller space reserved for wall art. Among our standard configurations include stepped, uniform, fan, and contour. Custom designs can also be created. For example, use one of our standard designs as a starting point and modify the fin shape as you desire. With an Adobe Illustrator file, we can then make your custom fins. In addition to this, you can use the standard fin shapes and modify the sequence of fins to provide a unique and customized look. Edge is very easy to install. Simply snap the fin onto the wood railing. This wood railing is made of beechwood and is available in paint grade white or lightly stained wood. You can design custom sizes of fins as well. Edge uses 1/4 inch Varia Eco Resin, so a large range of interlayer options are available, like the current marine product that uses a yarn as the design. Of course, you can use the C3 films to create any of the thousands of colors for your fins, including using an opaque white on one side of the fin and a color on the other to create an interesting user experience as you walk past the Edge solution. You can also design a color gradient. These feature walls show 5 colors, 8 fins of each color, for a wall feature that is 20 feet long by 8 feet tall. Edge as a wall feature costs $40 per square foot, so this entire solution will run just over $6,000, very comparable to feature art of similar size. You can also incorporate branding elements behind the fins or laser cut into the fins. Edge can also be installed as a cloud ceiling element or a partition system using a similar wood rail connection system and our 3-form hardware, Suspend. As a ceiling or partition solution, Edge will cost about $80 per square foot.
So Edge is a 3-dimensional feature that utilizes the 3-form Varia Eco Resin panels. Varia Eco Resin, we usually start with 1/4 of an inch, and it is a PETG laminated product. We laser cut it into fins that then can be installed as a wall feature to dress up a long corridor, to add interest to a lobby space. We have 4 standard fin styles, which then if we look more closely at, say, the contour fin shape, depending on how you order those fins, can really change the configuration or the look of the wall. These, like I said, are laser cut, and so when they ship, there is a small number that is laser cut into the panel right here by the connection point that allows your contractor to simply just order the fins numerically to create the design aesthetic that you're after. We can do custom sizes. Varia Eco Resin, like I said, is the material that we use, so if you're familiar with Varia, you can see that there are loads of choices. We also can incorporate color using our C3 color system to giving you over 50,000 colors to choose from. You can also use as part of that the white out color, which allows you to make more of a dual-sided installation. You can see here, this is our little Barbie dream house edge wall, so you can get that effect of how adding a color to both sides changes the way the wall looks depending on where you're walking along it. Here is an ombre effect utilizing the different colors. This product starts at about $40 a square foot. So this is a great installation because this lobby wall is about 20 feet long, and so if you think about what normally an art feature for a 20-foot long wall would cost, this edge wall, which is in 4 different colors here, was only about $6,000. So it's a great economical way to dress up a fairly large space. Here you can see an installation where they have put signage on the wall behind the edge wall. It's an easy installation where it ships with wood rails, and then the materials are laser cut and they simply snap into space, and the lettering is right here by this connection point, and so once the panels are installed, it's hidden behind the wood rail. You can also use it in window spaces or as double-sided partitions. You can also take that same system and hang it from the ceiling as a canopy. This edge wall, when you hang it from the canopy, utilizes the 3-form suspend cabling system to hang it from there. So the ceiling canopies can suspend from the ceiling using the 3-form suspend cabling system, or you can do a direct attachment like you see here in this.
We'll now review some of the most frequently asked questions about edge and give you the information you need to answer those questions. What is the lead time, size availability, and price point for edge? The standard production lead time for edge starts at 3 to 4 weeks. When it comes to sizes, edge wall modules come 42 inches wide and 96 inches high, including 8 fins per module. Both the edge partition and edge ceiling modules come 31.5 inches wide and 96 inches high or long, and they include 6 fins per module. As far as pricing, edge ranges from $43 to $100 per square foot depending on the system. More specifically, edge wall costs about $1,240 per module. Edge partition costs about $1,905 per module, and edge ceiling costs about $2,080 per module. Also, all of the material, fabrication, and hardware are included with each module system. How is edge installed, and how long does it take? The length of time it takes to install edge can vary depending on the application. Typically, an 8x8 foot install will take roughly 1 to 2 hours for 2 people to install. Since the material and hardware are already cut to size, the hardware rails and/or cable mounting hardware just need to be installed on site, and then the fins can be assembled or inserted on the hardware rails. The material specification documents contain specific details regarding the specific system to be used for each type of installation. Now let's review how each type of edge system is installed. For edge wall, the first step is to position the top rail. The second step is to fasten the top rail. Third, position the middle and bottom rails. Then, fasten the middle and bottom rails. Finally, you install the fins. For edge partition, step 1 is to slide the fins on the rails. Step 2, you expand the rails to lock the fins into the slots. Step 3, you position and install the cable couplers and tensioners. Step 4, you suspend the edge module. And finally, step 5, install the cable tensioners. Also, depending on the installation, you may need to connect edge modules together as a final step. An edge ceiling installation is similar to the partition. Step 1, slide the fins on the rails. Step 2, expand the rails to lock the fins into the slots. Step 3, install and position the cable couplers and tensioners. And step 4, suspend the edge module, only this time it's suspended from the ceiling. Again, as a final step, you may need to connect edge modules together. What is the wood fastening rail made of? As explained in the edge sales pitch, the wood fastening rail is made of beech, and it's available in 2 finishes, a light wood stain or a paint grade white. The rail can then be painted in the field to match the exact paint of the wall. How far from the wall does edge as a wall feature protrude? This varies according to the pattern. Uniform protrudes 6 inches from the wall, while the other patterns may protrude as little as 2.5 inches from the wall and as much as 9 inches from the wall. Is edge ADA compliant as a wall feature? Yes, the code found for ADA 4.4.1 General states, objects projecting from walls with their leading edges between 27 inches and 80 inches above the finished floor shall protrude no more than 4 inches into walks, halls, corridors, passageways, or aisles. Objects mounted with their leading edges at or below 27 inches above the finished floor may protrude any amount. So, essentially, as long as the bottom of the edge solution is installed within 27 inches of the floor, edge may protrude any amount according to ADA.